The Art of Letting Go, a monk's tale about acceptance. High in the misty mountains of Bhutan, there lived a revered monk named Lama Tenzin. Known for his wisdom, he had guided countless people to find peace amid life's chaos. Yet, few knew that Lama Tenzin's serenity had been hard-earned. His journey to acceptance had been marked by pain, loss, and a lesson in the art of letting go. Decades earlier, Tenzin was a young man, passionate about life and devoted to his family. He had a small daughter named Maya, whose laughter was the melody that filled his heart. She was his world, a radiant light that brightened even the darkest days. One fateful winter, a fever swept through their village. Despite Tenzin's desperate efforts and the remedies of the local healers, Maya's small frame succumbed to the illness. The morning she passed away, the sun rose, but for Tenzin, the world seemed cloaked in eternal night. In his grief, he abandoned the village and wandered aimlessly, burdened by questions. Asterisk why now? Asterisk he sought solace in the wilderness, hoping the winds would carry away his pain, but they only deepened his despair. Months later, his path led him to a remote monastery perched on a cliff. Exhausted and broken, Tenzin collapsed at the gates. The monks welcomed him, offering him food and shelter. One of them, an elderly monk named Master Rinchen, seemed to see through his pain. After days of silence, Master Rinchen approached Tenzin and asked, "What burdens your soul, my child?" Tenzin poured out his anguish, his anger at life's cruelty, and his inability to move forward. "How can I let her go? She was my everything." The old monk listened patiently and then said, "Come with me." He led Tenzin to a nearby river, where they watched the water flow over the rocks. "Do you see how the river moves, Tenzin? It doesn't cling to the stones. It flows around them, carrying only what it must." Tenzin frowned. "Are you saying I should forget her? Let her memory fade?" Master Rinchen shook his head. "No, my son. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means freeing yourself from the weight of your attachment, allowing love to flow freely. Grief, when held too tightly, becomes a prison." The words unsettled Tenzin, but they also planted a seed in his heart. Over the following months, he stayed at the monastery, meditating, working, and learning. Master Rinchen introduced him to a simple practice. Every morning, Tenzin would sit by the river and imagine placing his pain, his memories, and his questions onto a leaf. He would then release the leaf into the water, watching it drift away. At first, the practice felt hollow, but as the seasons passed, Tenzin noticed a change within himself. The act of releasing allowed him to breathe easier, to find beauty in the present moment. Gradually, his sorrow transformed, not into forgetting, but into gratitude for the love he had experienced. Years later, Tenzin became a monk himself, choosing to dedicate his life to guiding others through their struggles. Whenever someone arrived at the monastery, burdened by loss, he would take them to the river and share his story. Letting go is not about erasing what was, he would say. It's about making space for what is. Love doesn't disappear when we let go. It evolves, becoming a source of strength instead of pain. Conclusion. The story of Lama Tenzin teaches us that life is a river, ever-changing, ever-flowing. Holding on to pain and attachment can drown us, but learning to release them allows us to move forward with grace. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means finding peace in the impermanence of life. When we accept that everything is temporary, we discover the profound beauty of each moment, and we open ourselves to the endless flow of love and inner peace.